Well, g'day everybody, and welcome back to Gold Rush. So, off camera, I've been, as you can see by this hole here, I've been doing a little bit of digging. And I've run two or three. It might have been 4 lots, in fact. I've run 4 lots of dirt through here. Haven't found one single nugget. So we've got 79 grams of gold out of those 4 complete sluice loads. Now, as you can see, I did come around here and I did start digging some of these areas just to see if I might have uncovered a little bit of perhaps a little bit of like a couple of nuggets or something, but unfortunately I didn't. So alright, which leads me to believe that we need to start considering ramping this up. I want to try and avoid a loan, but we are going to have to look at the possibility of probably leasing some equipment to get out here and locate some real gold and start getting some real gold in. So there's a couple of things that we need to do first up this morning. First one is we can go and get this gold processed and cash that in. It's probably not going to be much, but you know, it is what it is, so we'll just take that. So let's start by heading down to the blacksmith to get this done and cash that in, and then we'll go and look at some equipment. So I hope everybody's well. I've been looking forward to getting back to Gold Rush. I usually record my videos on gameplays one video in advance, and I have with Gold Rush as well. So tonight there is going to be a Gold Rush being released, but it's the episode before this one that I'm recording. So if anybody does make any comments or make any suggestions or anything, then I will respond to them. I just won't respond to them in the very next video because the chances are that that is probably pre-recorded. So I just thought I'd get that one out of the way while we're driving down here. We've got 8 days till summer. I'm still not overly sure what the SO1 and the DO3 up the top mean. I'm pretty sure DO3 means day 3. I thought SO1 might mean season 1, but I'm not overly sure about that. So at this point in time we don't have any magnetite, as you can see, but if we ramp things up then we will be getting magnetite. So we probably do need to look at the possibility of purchasing a trailer that allows us to store the magnetite. So, and there's the load. It didn't take as much time to load that time, so I'm not exactly sure how much 80 grams of gold is going to get us, or 79 grams of gold. It's practically 80, but we're soon about to find out how much money that's going to give us. So alright, let's put on the park brake. Pretty sure I put on the park brake then. Jump out and we'll head over here and get this cashed in. Alright, so 79 grams, going to cost us 280 to process. We're going to lose 10%. Smelt the gold, okay, and off you go. Now, oh yeah, that was the other thing that I was going to tell you. When I made that mistake in regards to upgrades with the magnetite, this is where those upgrades take place. As you can see, buy small burner kit, time to upgrade. So that would cost us 35,000 grams of magnetite to upgrade that. That one's the same. That one would cost us 75,000, and that reduces the amount of gold that's lost when you smelt. There we go. this reduces the amount of time and stuff, and there's sort of 3 tiers of those upgrades, so and they all cost magnetite, and that's what we use this for. So I just thought I'd show you that while I'm here. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Let's have a quick squiz. We've got 13 in-game minutes, so what we might do is just head down to the store. Alright, handbrake off and off we go. Probably could have just ran to the store, it's that close, but alright, here we go. So we don't have that much money. We've got $26,631, and that, in all honesty, is not much really at all. So let's jump out of here. Now we are going to need to buy, this is the trailer that that you pour your magnetite into, and then take that over and dump it in that pit. This is a mobile wash plant, and we are going to need this. Now I'm just trying to figure out, there we go, the blacksmith, our gold is ready. Just trying to work out, I'm pretty sure this just takes a small hose fitting. Let's see, does it just take a small hose fitting? Can I get around the back here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does just take a normal hose fitting, so we need to purchase one of these, which is $5,970, but we can't do what we're going to do without one of these, so it's worth noting. We've got enough hoses at the moment. I think we only need 3. We've got enough power at the moment and enough leads, I think, to run the generators. We're probably going to need a second generator, so we might actually purchase a second mobile generator. It's only $325, so we'll add that. We are going to need to get another 1 or 2 of these, so we'll get 2. We have enough of these, and I don't think there's anything else that we probably need at this point in time, guys, for what I'm going to attempt to do. If I have forgotten something, then I'm just going to have to, it's my fault, and I'm just going to have to come back and get it, aren't I? Alright, so let's log out here. There's $6,729 is going to cost us, so we'll order that. That takes us down to $19,902, which still isn't too bad. Okay, so let's get these in the back of the ute. Okay, there's 1. Drop you in there. There's 2. Throw you in there. Now I don't know whether it's worth buying an extra lead and extra couple of power leads and maybe an extra hose just in case, just so that we don't have to come back again. It might pay to. Oh, I did it again. That's the second time I've done that. It may pay to just to be sure. So we might get an extra hose, add 1 of those, an extra couple of power leads, 1, 2, add 1 of those, extra 1 of these, and add that. Yeah, it may pay just to do that, just to be safe, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so that's another $122. That isn't too bad, guys. Alright, so I hope this is going to work out. I hope this plan is going to work out, but we will soon see, I'm sure. Throw you in there. Throw you in there. In there. back here. Just grab that and slot that in there as well. Alright, so that's everything there. There's our trailer there. So let's go and pick that one up. Actually, let's pick it up on the way back from the blacksmith. Let's go to the blacksmith first. Saves lugging the trailer all the way over there. Alright. Oh, yep. There's another fence there. Brake's not working. I'm not overly sure. There's an adjustment for brakes in this. For the controller sensitivities. Alright. Thank you. Exit. And that's 2.5 ounces there. Sorry, I think that was my phone going off. I didn't put it on silent, which I normally forget to do anyway. I think we dropped that gold nugget on there. Oh, come on, we don't want to do that. Picking him up. Put him in the back there. Yep, he's in there. Beautiful. Alright. And off we go. So it's going to be a little bit of stuffing around today. I don't think we'll be doing any real digging today. Out of those digs that I did do, I did lose a certain amount of gold to the lease for the land, which was taken out overnight. So we really do need to get into digging as soon as we possibly can. Let's see. So the additional provision of rent, 30%. Price per square feet, $60. Sell gold bars, so there's $3,000. It's not much at all, and that was from 4 or 5 digs. That was shoveling. Gold price is actually gold price is pretty good at the moment. What can we take out loan wise? We can take out 24,600, but I don't want to take out any loans yet. We will have a little bit of trouble paying those off, so let's see. Right. Back up here and through here, and we will get our next piece of machinery. We are only going to lease this, so let's just put the park brake on. So what I want to do is I don't want to go in blindly. I want to get something that I want to dig up an area that has the best amount of gold that we can possibly get, which will give us a bit of an advantage later on in the game. Therefore, I need to lease one of these. Now that's going to cost $3,126 to rent for 1 day. So we are going to rent that. We're going to go over here. Let's see. I do the machines. I'm assuming that the machines, the rental machines, automatically go back. Oh no, we've got to pay for it first, don't we? That would probably be a good thing. Alright, let's order the drilling machine. Okay, these the machines have been automatically transported to our nearest storage space. You can move them into your claim from the transport window next to you. Okay, there we go. So here we go. Let's get the drilling machine and transport that across to there. And it's going to cost us $1,500 to transport it. But let's do it. Let's do it. We're down to 18,000 now. Let's do a Starsky and Hutch across here. And okay, we'll head over and pick up our wash trailer and head back to the yard, or back to the claim, sorry. Okay, back you in there. Oh, whoa. There we go, that's better. Oh, there we go, that's it. Alright, let's jump out and hook this beast up. There we go. So that's our not so new wash plant. And also, while I'm here, I probably shouldn't leave that vehicle running, to be honest. Let's get ourselves another 4 buckets. Okay. Yep, order those. Sorry guys, I know I'm messing around a bit, but let's run this out here. Throw you in there. Beautiful. 2 more to go. There we go. You'll be happy in there. And this fella will be happy in there. Starsky and Hutch it again. And let's get out of here. Alright, back to the claim. Hopefully we don't kill ourselves with the trailer on the back, which it wouldn't surprise me if we did. I will see you when we get back to the claim. Alright, we're back at the claim and there is the beast. So what we might do is we might just park this fella up here. Actually, we'll park over here. Alright, park brake, turn him off. Roll the sleeves up because it's getting warm in the studio. And here we are now. I think this is a valid investment. I really do, renting this for a day. So let's have a look here. Let's see how we go. First time driving this beast. Okay, let's go to an external view. There we go. Look at that. Something straight out of World War II. So we'll head down here into the claim and into the larger area of the claim. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start probably up around 192 here. Okay, so set the handbrake and then we lower that and we drill. Down it goes. Raise it up, and then what that does once he gets up there, what that does is gold map. Where are we? 192. So we can click on 192 and that tells us between 3.6 and 8.7 meters is where most of the gold is in that area. So what we're doing is we're looking for an area or one of these grid squares that actually fills up a lot of that and is the best amount of gold that we can actually get. So Let's move along here. Okay, so we'll drill a few of these. I know it's going to take a fair bit of time, but that's the way it rolls, I guess. It's such a beastly looking drilling machine, isn't it? Okay, move him along. Park brake off. So we're going to head back up that way after this. And what we'll do is, during our day's hire, it's currently 10:21 in the morning, we will drill as much as we possibly can in here. As many holes as we can possibly can over the entire claim, and then that will, that'll give us the opportunity to know exactly where everything is. Alright, handbrake off. There we go. It's definitely going to be a slow process. But then so is, does that leave holes in the ground? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it actually leaves physical holes in the ground or not. Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. By doing this, then it'll give us, and leasing heavy machinery, it will give us the best possible chance of recouping that money and not getting ourselves into a lot of strife. So, which is why I don't want to spend too much of my $18,000 that we've got left at the moment, because I am going to need some of that for rental purposes. We're going to need to rent an excavator, and there may be some other bits and pieces that we might need to purchase, but we'll see. Alright. So this is in effect taking samples of dirt from the ground. Let's have a look at what we've got so far. Gold map. We started at 192. Well, that one looks like it's got quite a bit of stuff. 190 looks pretty good. Let's see. That's 165. So it's interesting to see the layers of gold and where that gold is. So 14 grams per cubic meter, 22 grams per cubic meter, 25 grams per cubic meter through here. So that's pretty cool. Alright, but we're looking for that big one. Okay. Down you go. So I had a look on on television and on the catch up on stations and stuff over here the other night to see if I could actually find Gold Rush the series on there. I could find some Gold Rush stuff, but one of them was the Barents Sea, gold in the Barents Sea, and I watched that, and it was more like a bloody soap opera, to be honest. There wasn't much gold mining in there at all, but it was interesting to see what they were doing. They were all out in the river and stuff like that with little barges, and they were like homemade barges. It was crazy. But, come on, it was homemade barges, and those homemade barges looked like they could almost fall apart if they hit a wave, but they would get on there. They'd have pumps on there with long hoses and like dredging pumps basically, and they would dive down to the bottom of the river and start sucking all of this dirt up in a vacuum cleaner, basically, like vacuuming up all of the vacuuming up all of the dirt with the gold in it. That was pretty cool. So it was interesting to watch, sort of short of all of the soap opera stuff that went on. But yeah, it'd be an interesting thing to do, to be diving for that, wouldn't it? Okay. And back up. Achievement unlocked, drill instructor number 1. What I should actually do is I should go back to this one and head straight back up here. Come on. Come on. Get up the hill. She's slow. Alright. And very touchy on the controls as well. So we'll head back along here and test this road, then we'll test the one to our left, and then we might go over the right hand side and test those ones and see how we go. Try and find out where those best locations are. There we go. So I'm not sure what half of the equipment in this game does and how to operate it, but I'm actually pretty interested now to learn how it all works, and I think so far I'm doing alright. I'm watching a few other videos and stuff of how it's going and things, and just to sort of so I have some sort of an idea and don't look like that big a douche, but yeah. Alright, I wonder how we're going now. Let's see, does it pause when we're in the map? It might actually pause when we're in the map. So we're coming back down here now. Oh no, we need to go down 66 and 91. I think we're running down the same area. That'd be right. Wasting fuel, wasting time. Okay. Turn him around there, come back in here. And let's start drilling here. Alright, this might be a little bit of a better run. I must have just typically got myself confused there. Okay, so we're back down at 137. We're nearly out of fuel now. I don't know about you, but every time I've ever leased or hired something, then it's come with a full tank of fuel. This one didn't, so we've been ripped off, guys. Absolutely ripped off. So what we're going to do is I will do another couple through here. Then we will have a look at the map and try and work out where we're at. Hopefully this one does this. Only just made it there, and then we'll have a look at the map and we'll see exactly where the majority of our deposits are, so that we can make some informed decision of where we're going to dig. I don't need to return this until midnight, so it's probably worth me off camera keeping going and continuing to drill and test and do as many cores as I possibly can in this, so which I will probably, as I said, do off camera. But at this point in time, let's get this out. It's definitely a slow process. Definitely a slow process. Alright, so I think it was what was it? Where were we? Alright, let's just turn him off for a sec, just so that we're not wasting fuel there. Let's have a look at the gold map now. Alright, so you can see the more yellow areas are areas that that have gold deposits in them, which is down there as well. These darker areas, if you have a look, they're pretty poor in regards to how much they do, so they'd probably be something that you clean out later, I think. What do we got? Let's start here. 192, 191, 190 is not too bad. 165, 65. Okay, that stuff there's got practically nothing in it. Those two. Here we go. So 114 definitely looks to be a really good one. So we'll toggle that square. Did we hit any other little jackpot squares? Not quite as much. And then these ones here, you can see some of these have got little bits of gold in them, but well, 312 isn't too bad. 313 is not too bad. Rich spot part 76.92%, total gold 6,083 grams. Okay, so that one up there, total gold, what, 5,770 just in that area, and it's yeah, okay, interesting. All right, so this looks like 114 looks like the one to do. I'm going to run 66 through to 166 and then probably just keep going along and going through this area to see if we can find any others. So, but as for now, toggling that one there, that'll show us where it is, so we'll know where to set up. But we need to jump in the ute and head down, and we're going to have to purchase a fuel trailer, unfortunately. So we'll go down and we'll purchase a fuel trailer and fill that up. Come back, fill up the drilling machine, and then we'll call it an episode, I think, and take it from there next time. Where's all my stuff? It is over there. Excellent. Okay, so we'll drive this out. Actually, we'll disconnect it here, I think, until we work out exactly where we are going to do this now. Sorry about the controls there. Park brake off, and down the store we go. Okay, I will see you when we get back down the store, guys. There's no point in you driving with me. Okay, so I'm hoping that this isn't going to cost us a fortune and that we can actually afford to purchase it. Here we go here. 4,124. I think we're going to have to. I'm not sure how much this thing's going to cost us to bloody fill up, though. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Alright, let's purchase that. Order. Oh, so that drops us down to 14,000. We still need to fill it up. And we still have another machine that we are going to need to lease as well to get the work done that we need to do. So if worse comes to worse and we do need a little bit of cash, I can easily get back on the shovel again for a little bit. Oh, come on, controller. There we go. Yeah, I may need to get back on the shovel again, perhaps even, should we find ourselves in that situation. So, but fingers crossed that this turns out alright. So I think the fuel station's down here. I'll head down and fill this up. Gas. Stop. Alright, here we go. I am definitely worried about how much this is going to cost us. Oh, $2,816, but we are going to need all of that fuel, so I'm going to have to purchase it. Did I do it? I don't think I did. I must have done. Okay. Alright, so we are dwindling now. We are definitely dwindling now. Turn him on. It's the cost of being a gold entrepreneur in Alaska, I think. Alright, so we've got the full tank. We've got all of the stuff that we need except for the excavator that we're going to need to lease. There's no point in leasing that excavator until such time as I've finished all of this drilling, but I do need to get the drill back before midnight, or otherwise we are going to get charged for it. I certainly don't want to send it back with a full tank of fuel though. That seems a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? It's like just throwing money away, I think. Alright. Okay, I'm really mindful of spinning this thing out with this trailer. The last thing that I want to do is roll this, or if you can you roll this in the game? I'm not overly sure, but I know you can certainly do a lot of damage on it. A lot of damage. Okay, try not to bounce that stuff out of the back either. So I hope you're enjoying this series. As I said, I keep thinking about playing it when I'm not playing it, so and I look forward to being able to get on and record a video on it, which means I'm obviously enjoying it. Again, I still haven't come across any of these bugs that people are complaining about or anything like that, or haven't really come across any of the reasons for there to be really bad reviews on it, but so be it. Maybe it's just not a game for everybody. It is time consuming, it's slow, some of it's mundane and repetitive, and we nearly slid out then. Thankfully though, we didn't. Yeah, so anyway. Here we are. It's going to be a long time before you have the option of getting any of that larger equipment up there. But for now, this will be fine. So let me see. I might park this guy here, I think. That'll do. Turn him off. And get out. And, yes, look at that. And I will continue doing a lot of this drilling. So we certainly have one of the best spots at the moment. Nearly 10,000 grams of gold just in this square as it is. Hopefully we will, by going through all here before I return this, we will find some even better little squares to do. I won't do over that side. We'll have to lease again at some point because we're going to run out of time anyway. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. A little bit of drilling in this beast, and yeah, definitely found some good places to dig. So in the next episode I will have completed that, and we will go and hire our excavator and we will start digging. And look, they do leave the holes in the ground by the looks of it. Interesting. Alright, I will see you next episode. Hit like if you like this one and subscribe, and please share my videos around. It'd help out a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.